All right, this is what we're going to be making today, a pound cake. So if you're interested in how to achieve this, stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to add my sugar to the bowl. My butter. Once again, this is softened butter. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. And my eggs. And I'm going to add the eggs. I'm cracking the eggs into a separate bowl. You always want to crack them in a separate bowl to prevent any shells getting into your batter. And also make sure that your egg is fresh and doesn't have anything going on. Alright, so I'm going to start my mixer on low. And then add the eggs one at a time. And while it's beating, you want to make sure and scrape down the sides. Occasionally to make sure everything gets incorporated. And then after it's beat for, I'm gonna stop it, scrape the sides again. And then you're gonna turn the speed up to high and let it beat for like 5 minutes. So I'll be back after 5 minutes. Alright, so this is our flour. In our flour, we're going to make sure and add in our baking powder. Our salt. And I'll leave the measurements for everything in the description box below. Our salt. And then you want to make sure and mix that up. So everything is incorporated and you don't have a clump of baking powder in one spot or a spot of salt in there. Alright, so now we're going to take our flour mixture and our milk over to the mixing bowl and add it to the mixing bowl. So this is our sugar, butter, egg mixture. That's what it looks like after 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the flour mixture and the milk mixture, but I'm going to alternate between the two when I add it to there. So I'm going to add the flour first. And then let that mix. You're going to start low. You don't want a poof of flour all over the place. And then make sure you scrape the sides of the bowl to get the dry ingredients incorporated into the wet. And now I'm going to add some of the milk. Let that mix in. Once again, scrape down the sides. Now that it's well mixed, I'm going to pause it, add some more of the flour mixture. And then let that mix again. Once again, I'm scraping down the sides to make sure all the ingredients are incorporated. And then I'm adding the rest of the milk mixture. And I'm gonna pause this for a sec so I can make sure everything is mixed in together. And scrape down the sides of my bowl. And then I'm gonna let that mix a little more. And you see how now everything is well incorporated. I'm going to add it to my floured bundt pan. Alright, so I have my bundt pan here. It is greased and floured. I use the baking spray, but you can always use butter and then flour it with all-purpose flour. And I'm going to add my batter to the pan, and you just want to be careful and do it evenly around. Now making sure I'm trying to get all the batter off of the spatula and into the bowl. And then now I'm just going to make sure and get it as even. Tap it a few times on the counter to get any air out. And then it's going to go into the oven, 350 degree oven, for anywhere from 1 hour and 10 minutes to about 1 hour and 20 minutes. But the best way is to make sure you insert a toothpick in the cake to see if it's done. Alright, so here it is out of the oven. I stuck a toothpick in several spots. It came out clean. So now we're just going to let it cool for a little bit, and then afterwards you're going to flip it out of the pan onto the cooling rack to complete cooling down. Alright, so now that it's cooled down some, I'm going to flip it onto our cooling rack. So I'm going to put the cooling rack on first. Flip it over. And then voila. That is our pound cake. We're going to let it completely cool